In my opinion, Zombies is the best game mode in all of Call of Duty history. If you look at Call of Duty, you have campaign, multiplayer, and then you have zombies. In my opinion, Zombies just beats every single campaign there ever was in Call of Duty and every single multiplayer there ever was in Call of Duty. It doesn't matter how good the campaign is or how good the multiplayer is, Zombies will always be better than both of those two combined. We had some great multiplayers, in the past in Call of Duty. We had Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, but nothing beats, Zombies. Nothing beats Black Ops 3 Zombies, nothing beats Black Ops 2 Zombies, Black Ops 1 Zombies, and World at War Zombies. Just nothing beats it. Zombies, in my opinion, is by far the best game mode in all of Call of Duty history. Now, we had a lot of zombies in Call of Duty. The first Zombies experience we had was at World at War. It was the first time ever Zombies was in Call of Duty. It got introduced at World at War, and we saw classic maps like Verrückt, Nacht, Shino Numa. So many classic maps. Then we got Black Ops 1, which we had Kino, Ascension, classic maps in that one too. And then we got Black Ops 2, which we had great classic maps again. Then we had Black Ops 3, which has amazing maps, and in that we also had Exo Zombies, which is good, and we also have Infinite Warfare Zombies right now, which is really good as well. So there is a lot of different kind of zombies that we got in Call of Duty history, but what is the best zombies experience we had? Which game had the best kind of zombies in Call of Duty? Now, I'm going to say right off the bat that Advanced Warfare Zombies was not the best zombies we have ever had. It is the worst. Exo Zombies was the worst zombies experience in my opinion, and in a lot of other people's opinion. So Exo Zombies is off this list. Exo Zombies is obviously not the best zombies experience we had in all of Call of Duty history. So we are not counting Exo Zombies in this sort of list here. And I'm also not going to count Infinite Warfare Zombies, just because we only had one map for Infinite Warfare Zombies. We haven't seen on the next three maps, so we don't know yet if Infinite Warfare Zombies is going to be good yet, because we only had one map. So I'm not going to be counting Infinite Warfare in this as well. So basically it's between World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3. Now, if we look at World at War Zombies, a classic. World at War Zombies was just a classic. There wasn't much to it. Basically, just go for high rounds. But the maps were amazing, and it was the first ever time we saw zombies. So, World at War just was an overall great zombies experience. But there wasn't really much to the maps, which it's to be expected. It's the first ever time we saw zombies. They were sort of just testing it at that point, I think. But still, there just wasn't much to World at War Zombies. It was basically just go for high rounds, which is fun, but there was no Easter eggs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to say that World at War, unfortunately, is also out of this equation as well. But World at War is a classic, and it's still a very good zombies experience, but not nearly as good as Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 3. So World at War is, in my opinion, not the best zombies experience we have had. So now if we look at Black Ops 2 Zombies, Black Ops 2 Zombies, in my opinion, had a rough start. We saw maps like Transit, Bus Depot, Farm, not very good maps. We saw Town in there as well. So not very good maps, in my opinion. The maps are very small, and we all know how Transit turned out. We all know how bad Transit was. So the start of Black Ops 2 wasn't that good, in my opinion. But then we saw the DLC maps in Black Ops 2. We got maps like Die Rise, Mob of the Dead, Origins, Buried. All great maps. Now we know Mob of the Dead, everybody says that Mob of the Dead, is one of the best maps of all time, and I do agree. So we had one of the best maps of all time on Black Ops 2 Zombies, and we also had great maps like Buried, and obviously Origins is again one of the best maps of all times. So in Black Ops 2 Zombies, we saw two maps that are considered to be one of the best of all time. So the zombies experience in Black Ops 2 was very good. Then we got maps like Buried, which a lot of people did enjoy. I really enjoyed Buried. And we did get a map like Die Rise, which is considered the weakest. Die Rise is considered the weakest map in Black Ops 2 Zombies. But if you look at Die Rise, it's not that weak. I would rather play Die Rise over Zetsubou and Revelations. So Black Ops 2 had a very strong zombies experience, and it can definitely be the best zombies experience we ever had in all of Call of Duty Zombies history. Now, if we look at Black Ops 1 Zombies, Black Ops 1 Zombies, in my opinion, was similar to World at War Zombies. There wasn't really much to it. Basically, every map you would try to go for a high round. There was no Easter eggs. There was no stuff like that. So, Black Ops 1, classic, obviously. Classic maps like Kino, 5, Shangri-La. But in my opinion, Black Ops 1 wasn't nearly as good as Black Ops 2 Zombies or Black Ops 3 Zombies. So unfortunately, Black Ops 1 has to be out of this, just because there wasn't much to it, similar to World at War. So the best zombies, in my opinion, will be between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now, if we look at Black Ops 3 Zombies, Black Ops 3 Zombies had a great start, in my opinion. We saw maps like Shadows of Evil and The Giant. Now, The Giant was a remake of Der Riese, but it was still super cool to see Der Riese back, remastered in PS4 graphics. So The Giant was very fun. And we also had a map called Shadows of Evil, which Shadows of Evil, in my opinion, one of the best on all of Black Ops 3 Zombies. When Shadows of Evil first got released, I didn't really enjoy it that much, but the more I played it, the more I sort of understood the map more. I really started playing it. I really started enjoying it. So a great start for Black Ops 3. Now, if we look at the DLC maps, DLC 1 was Der Eisendrache, and Der Eisendrache, in my opinion, is one of the best maps of all time. In my opinion, it beats Origins and it beats Mob of the Dead. Just because, I don't know, there's something about Der Eisendrache. The Easter egg was great. I loved the bows. I just loved how the map looked. Everything about Der Eisendrache was great. So Der Eisendrache, one of the best maps of all time, in my opinion. And then we got DLC 2, we saw Zetsubou. Now, watching the trailer, watching the intro cutscene, it got me hyped up for this map. But once I played it, I realized how bad it actually was. The look of the map wasn't great at all. The Easter eggs sucked. Just everything about it. The Thrashers were terrible. Nobody likes the Thrashers. Everything about Zetsubou was terrible. So, we had a great map in DLC 1, and then we had a terrible map in DLC 2. So it kind of ruined, a lot for Black Ops 3. And then we got DLC 3. We saw Gorod Krovi, which was, it was a good map. It wasn't super good. It wasn't bad. It was a good map. There was a good Easter egg. There was, the map was good. The map looked nice. It was a good map. Not nearly as good as Der Eisendrache, but it was still a good map. And then we saw Revelations, which again was hyped up super high. Like, everybody thought it was going to be a classic map, a great map, and it just didn't succeed. It failed, in my opinion. It was just weird. I don't understand why they, use rocks for the Easter egg. I don't understand how, why they would want to use rocks for an Easter egg, but whatever. There was just so many rocks in that map. It was just very weird. It was a very weird map. The Easter egg sucked. The ending cutscene was brutal. Everybody was expecting, the end of Zombies, something will be crazy. The end of the Black Ops 3 Zombie storyline, but we got this crappy ending cutscene. We didn't get much. So Revelations, wasn't a very good map as well. So we saw 2 weak maps in Black Ops 3. We saw Zetsubou weak and Revelations weak, in my opinion. So I don't know what's better, Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 2. If we look at the starting maps for both games, Black Ops 3 beats Black Ops 2 by a long shot, in my opinion. Transit, Bus Depot, Farm, all those maps, in my opinion, were absolutely terrible. So the start for Black Ops 2, like I said before in the video, wasn't good at all. And we had Black Ops 3, we had Shadows of Evil and The Giant, which was both classic, great maps. So Black Ops 3, the start of Black Ops 3 beat the start of Black Ops 2 by a mile. So there's a point for Black Ops 3 right there. If we look at the DLCs for both games, Black Ops 2 had amazing DLCs. Black Ops 3 had amazing DLCs as well. So it's very tough to decide what was better for DLC wise, but I'm going to have to say Black Ops 2 just due to the fact that it had more depth. If you look at Black Ops 3 again, there's only one excellent map and one good map, and the rest were all terrible. If you look at Black Ops 2, we had Mob of the Dead, great. Origins, great. Buried, good. Die Rise, okay. So there wasn't really a bad map, in my opinion, in Black Ops 2, whereas Black Ops 3 had 2 bad maps, in my opinion. So I'm going to have to say that for DLC, Black Ops 2 was the better zombies experience. But the start of Black Ops 2 was terrible, and the start of Black Ops 2 was amazing. So it's very tough to decide, what is a better zombies experience. So I'm gonna have to say, for me, the best zombies experience in Call of Duty has to be Black Ops 3 Zombies, and the main reason why is because we got classic great maps like Der Eisendrache and Shadows of Evil. I enjoyed Shadows of Evil and Der Eisendrache way more than I enjoyed Mob of the Dead and Origins. I don't know why, I just really did. I really enjoyed those two maps, and I also enjoyed Gorod Krovi a lot more than Die Rise, and I also enjoyed Gorod Krovi a lot more than Buried. So those maps alone, in my opinion, beat all of Black Ops 2 Zombies. Then we had maps like The Giant, which was a remake, but it was still very good, very fun to play. You know, obviously Zetsubo Revelations were weak, but still, Black Ops 3, in my opinion, is better than Black Ops 2. Not by a lot, but it's better. For me, it's a better Zombies experience. I have way more hours played on Black Ops 3 than I do on Black Ops 2 Zombies. So I'm going to have to say, for me, Black Ops 3 is the best, but you know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm Dilby. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. I'm out. Peace.